Combining data from multiple lists or tables into one single list is a common task in Excel, and if you don't know any better, you do it by manually copying and pasting. But of course, that gets tedious really quickly, especially if you're working with several sheets. Plus, if your sourced lists get updated, your combined list doesn't. The simplest way to automate this is with the VSTACK function. I've actually done a video on that and you'll find the link in the description. But what if your version of Excel doesn't support VSTACK? Well, in this video, I'll show you an easy and powerful alternative using Power Query. If you're not familiar with Power Query, it's a feature of Excel that's primarily used to import data from other sources and clean up that data. However, it can do much more. Before I begin, although Excel on the Mac does have Power Query, the solution that I'm going to show only works with Excel on Windows. This file stores details of ice cream sales made by the Excellent Ice Cream Company during June 2025. Let's pretend that today is June the 8th. So we have the sales made so far by each sales rep. We have Mike, we have Elaine, and we have Lola. On a new sheet, I need to combine the data from these three sheets and have it so that when new data is added to the sales reps sheets, it updates the combined list. The first thing I need to do is convert each of the lists in the sales reps sheets to tables, and this is because Power Query needs the data set up as tables. So let's go back to the Mike sheet, click in a cell, I'm already in A1, press Ctrl and T, or I can use Insert Table, and click OK. And then go to the Table Design tab and change the name of the table to Mike. Repeat the process for the other two sales reps. Next, I need to create a query from each table, and I'll start with Mike. So I go up to the Data tab on the ribbon, and I click From Table or Range. What this does is opens the query editor. If I need to perform any data cleaning or transformation, I can do that here, but in this case, everything is fine. So I'll close the query editor by clicking Close and Load. But then I'm going to choose Close and Load to. If I select Close and Load from the drop-down, it'll load the data into the spreadsheet. And I already have a copy of the data in the spreadsheet. And I don't want another copy of the data in the spreadsheet, as that would increase the file size. Whereas if I click Close and Load to, I will get more options. I'm going to select Only Create a Connection and click OK. On the right hand side of the screen, I have the Queries panel, and that panel contains one query whose name is Mike. The name of the query comes from the name of the table, and it's a connection-only query. Think of a connection-only query as a pointer to a table of data stored in a worksheet. I'm then going to repeat that process for Elaine and Lola. So I've now got three connection-only queries. The next thing I need to do is create what's called an append query, and this combines the data from the three tables. Remember, each table is represented by a connection-only query. So I'll click on Data, then Get Data, Combine Queries, Append. I want to select three or more tables because I have three tables. And I select Mike and click Add, Elaine, click Add, Lola, click Add. And then click on OK. I'm now taken back into the query editor and a new query has been created whose name is Append1. If I right click on that query name on the left hand side, I can select Rename from the menu and I'll rename it to All Sales. Again, if I need to clean up or transform the data, I can do that here. One thing I'm going to do is change the data type of the order date to just be a date. At the moment, you can see it's a date and a time. So I'll click on the icon just to the left of the heading order date, and I'll select date from the menu. What I'll also do is I'll sort this whole table, and this is the combined table. You can see it's got Mike, Elaine and Lola's records. I'll put this whole table into order based on the order date. So I'll click the drop down arrow on the right hand side of the order date heading and select sort ascending. And that is now in the right order, earlier state through to later state. I'll then close the query editor again by clicking on the Close and Load button and select Close and Load to. But this time what I want to do is I want to put the data, the combined data, into a worksheet, and I want to put it into a new worksheet. So I'll leave it set to Table, and I'll leave it set to New Worksheet, and I'll click on OK. We now have a new sheet called All Sales, which I can move to the right of the Lola sheet. And we have another query, which is displayed in the Queries panel. I'll actually close that Queries panel down. I don't need it now. Finally, let's see what happens when the sales rep sheets get updated. So I'll go to the Mike sheet and I'll add another row of data. To save time, what I'll do is I'll actually copy that last row and paste it directly underneath. So the table has now increased in size. We've got two records where the revenue is 124.12. And I'll also go to Elaine's sheet and I'm going to change that 141.24 to 200. Let's just imagine we made a mistake with the revenue. Unlike the VSTACK function, with Power Query, the combined list doesn't automatically update. However, it's not difficult to do. You just have to remember to do it. So go to the All Sales sheet, right click in any cell, and from the menu, click Refresh. And that has now updated this table. You can see that we've got the 200 for Elaine for that record. And if I scroll down, we've got the two 124.12s for Mike. Well, I hope the video helped you out, and if it did, please give it a thumbs up. If you want more Excel tips and tricks, check out my website at theexceltrainer.co.uk. As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video, but until then, have an excellent day.